Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome to the session today. Today is going to be a workshop on games and tournaments. And as you all must be knowing, this is a very, very important topic with respect to CAT. Of course, you do not get a question on it every time, but yes, we have seen every 2 to 3 years you do get a similar question. और मतलब इसमें भी बहुत ज़्यादा variety है. In games and tournaments, you have a wide variety. Some questions are easily doable with simple logic, and you can do it without having any previous knowledge even. But yes, some questions are there which require a lot of information. कैसे करना है? You need to know the correct approach of doing such questions. So before we begin with the session, I'll just wait for 1 or 2 minutes more because still some people are joining the session. In the meantime, what we can do is let's have a discussion in the meantime. If anybody of you has any doubt, you wish to ask anything regarding your preparation for CAT 2020 or CAT 2021, then you can ask me right now. Shivani, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see how this session goes. Then I'll decide. I do take classes on Unacademy. Probably many of you are new here. I take classes on Unacademy, so you would be. I take free sessions over there as well. Usually, I take there. अभी थोड़ा सा मैंने different करने के लिए Zoom पे लिया है. And see, Zoom पे it will depend upon what kind of participation I'm getting. So it will depend. But yes, if there are some important topics for which I have a good audience, then definitely I'll try to take it. Any questions with respect to your preparation? Anything? We'll wait for 2 more minutes. Then we'll start. So I hope you all are preparing, giving a lot of time to your practice. Basic से ही advanced है. हाँ, see, गुड इवनिंग मनमीत. अभिमन्यु बेसिक से ही शुरू होगा, बट इन द सेशन मतलब आई विल नॉट गो मच इनटू कि कैसे ये डिराइव हुआ, ऐसा हम क्यों करते हैं उस पर फोकस कम रहेगा. ऐसा करते हैं, इस तरह से करके हम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, इस पे फोकस ज़्यादा रहेगा. आई विल नॉट डेल्व मच इनटू कि कहाँ से डिराइव हुआ, क्यों ये मेथड आया, इस सब पे नहीं जाएंगे हम. ऑलराइट. Hopefully you will be able to understand VAIC. I'm not an expert on VAIC, but yes, for LRDI, definitely I can help you out. This session will be for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Nikki, I think you'll have to check at your end because I guess, is there anybody else also who cannot hear me? Please check at your end. Nikki, please check at your end. I guess some issue over there. Okay, also if I think after 40 minutes the session will get disconnected. So please rejoin so that we can continue with the session. All right. Fine, it's 4:05 and I think we are good to go now. At the end of the session, I'll just share some tips on question selections, kaise karna chahiye, how you should be practicing and all that. So I will take up I'll share some tips at the end of the session. Also, I'll take up your doubts then. Is it fine? Is it fine with everybody? टेस्ट टेकिंग स्ट्रैटेजी कैसी होनी चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस में क्या कर सकते हो, सम टिप्स, मे बी यू ऑल आर ऑलरेडी डूइंग इट, बट yes, if you are not, maybe it will help you out. Okay, so let's start with the session today. Okay, so we are going to begin with games and tournaments. A brief introduction of mine. I am Aparna Rastogi. You all would be knowing my name by now. I have done my BTech from JIT Noida, and I am an MBA from MDI Gurgaon from the batch of 2013-15. I had taken my CAT in 2012 with underscored a percentile, overall percentile of 98.89 with the 99 plus percentile in LRDI. I have corporate experience of about 6-7 years in Infosys and the State Bank of India. I was working as AVP at the State Bank of India. Then, since past 1 year or so, or a little bit more than that, I have shifted towards teaching, and I have been associated for an academy now for a few months. And I do take free classes also over there, and I take plus classes over there. Also, I had scored about 97 percentile. I don't remember the exact figure, it was something close to it. So, this was my percentile in that. Okay, so yes, I have prepared for CAT while I was in college. जॉब के साथ भी किया है मैंने तैयारी. सो आई डू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ हर्डल्स यू ऑल आर फेसिंग राइट नाउ, कहाँ पे क्या हेल्प चाहिए. सो प्रॉब्ली थोड़ा बहुत आई कैन हेल्प यू आउट, आई कैन गाइड यू. एंड इफ एनीबडी ऑफ यू वांट्स टू गेट इन टच विद मी कि कहाँ पे कोई दिक्कत आ रही हो, एनीथिंग यू वांट टू स्पीक टू मी कि कैसे तैयारी करनी है, सो यू कैन just drop me a message also. Okay, so let's begin with games and tournaments. I will be taking up three parts in this. First one is games, in which it is a coin picking game. You can call it coin picking, you can call it chip picking, you can even call it what do you say, anything, stick picking, anything you can call it. All right. So how do you approach this kind of question? So we have two varieties here. Let me discuss this. Let's suppose there are 30 coins for the table, and two players A and B are playing the game for the win. Now when this is written, the two players are playing the game for a win, it means that both the players are smart enough and they want to win the game. Each player gets a chance one after another. Example A, B, A, B. So if A has started the game, then B will pick up the coin next, then A will pick up, then B, and so on. Either player should pick up minimum one coin and maximum 6 coins at his or her turn. Now this is a very important information given in the question. Minimum कितने coins है, maximum कितने coins है. The person who picks up the last coin is winner. So we have two conditions in this. The first condition that we are going to discuss is that the person who picks up the last coin is the winner. So if A is starting the game, how many coins should A pick to ensure the win? So since I have to ensure कि if A is starting the game and he has to ensure कि he wins the game, then he should be the last one to pick the coin. Okay. So we will have something like A, then B, then A, then B, then again A, B, A, and so on, such that A is at the end. Only then can A win the game. Okay. Now, we will have to write minimum number of coins picked and maximum number of coins picked. With these two numbers, we get the sum as 7. We get the sum as 7. Okay. Now, what do we have to do is, the logic that is done here is कि यहाँ से start करो, मतलब just leave out the first one. We have to find out right now कि how many coins should A pick up so that A wins the game. So whatever coin B picks up, A should pick up as many coins such that the total becomes 7. If B picks up one coin, A should pick up 6. If B picks up 2 coins, A should pick up 5. 3, then 4. Okay. So it should be such that the sum becomes 7. Similarly, then B again picks up some coin. Let's say he picks up 4 coins. Then A should pick up 3 coins. Again the sum should become 7. Again, whatever coin B picks up, A should pick up the rest of the coins such that the sum becomes 7. And this should keep on repeating itself. The sum should always become 7. Alright. So, to solve this question, abhi kya ho raha hai? This has to continue till the end, till A picks up the last coin. So we are getting a multiple of 7. We are getting a multiple of 7 and some coins. Let's say this is X. So 7k plus X should be equal to my total number of coins. Should be equal to my total number of coins, that is 30. Okay. So simply to find X, what is X now? We can find X by simply dividing 30 by 7 and whatever remainder you get, the remainder that you get here is 2. So A should start by picking up 2 coins. If A picks up 2 coins, then A will ensure that he or she wins the game. Getting it? Has everybody understood? Has everybody understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So see, shortcut kya hai? Shortcut is ki whatever the number you have, just look at the minimum and maximum number of coins. Just look at the maximum and minimum number of coins. The sum comes from here. 1 plus 6 gives me 7. यहाँ से आया sum. The sum comes from addition of maximum and minimum number of coins. Okay? Nitin, is it okay? The sum comes from here. Addition of maximum and minimum number of coins. जो ये sum आ रहा है, whatever the sum you are getting, you have to ensure कि हर बार the sum becomes 7. Had it been 8, every time the sum should have become 8. 5 होता तो every time the sum should have become 5. Okay? Any doubts, anybody?
मैम,
Yes.
सो ये जो नंबर है 1265 जो एलोकेट हुआ है ए और बी में, तो मैम हम लोग कैसे भी कर सकते हैं जस्ट टू मेक इट 7?
This is just an explanation. I am telling you, इसकी हमें कोई जरूरत नहीं है. We don't require this at all. We just have to focus on 7. हर बार sum should be 7. Whatever the number is, it does not matter. Nitin, because A has to ensure कि हर बार उसी को win करना है, so he will have to ensure कि sum 7 हो जाए. मतलब maximum points जो ये pick कर सकता है that is 6, minimum points जो ये pick कर सकता है that is 1. अगर ये 7 ensure कर देता है, then the game is in control of A. Only then can the game be in control of A. If it is not, the game will not be in control of A. Because they are playing intelligently, they are playing for a win. That is why this has to be done. And as I had said before, iske logic mein I will not go because it is a very, very complicated logic. So if you want to understand it, get in touch with me later on, but it will actually confuse you. Okay, let's focus on shortcuts. This is sufficient for you to understand. No, this is applicable for 2 participants only. For 3 participants, I haven't found a very suitable way. This is applicable only for 2 participants. For 3 participants, there is no such shortcut that I know of. Okay. So like we had said, in this case, let's say the coins were 28. Let's say the coins were 28 instead of 30. Now using the same logic, हमें minimum है, minimum is 1, maximum is 7. Sorry, maximum is 6. So total becomes 7. Now I have to ensure कि ये 7 का multiple होना चाहिए and whatever rest is remaining we will allot to A. But if the coins were 28, अब इसको हम 7 से divide कर देते, then our remainder would have been 0. Then our remainder would have been 0, right? अब remainder जब 0 हो गया, तो that means कि A should have picked 0 points. A should have picked 0 points. 0 points pick करने का तो option ही नहीं है. So that means कि if you have such a number of points for which the remainder becomes 0, then A cannot win the game. कुछ भी कर लो, A cannot win the game. If the remainder is 0, then A cannot win the game. Aditi, we are going to discuss only for 2 players. For 3 participants, I am not aware कि उसको कैसे किया जाएगा. थोड़ा सा मुझे भी देखना पड़ेगा. Generally 2 players का ही आता है, so 3 players का मुझे भी देखना पड़ेगा. Okay? So is this point clear? कि अगर remainder 0 हो जाता है, in this case, that means A will never be able to win the game. कुछ भी कर लो, A will never be able to win the game. All right? Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then let's move on to the next condition. The next condition is, actually, okay, ठीक है. Now I have 35 coins. And again, it is 1 coin and maximum of 6 coins. Now you will have to solve this, that the person who picks up the last coin is the winner. So if A starts the game, how many coins should A pick to ensure the win? Please try to solve it and answer the question. Right, A cannot win because again, this is 35.
0.
This is 35, so the remainder becomes 0. So A cannot win the game. Okay. Next we come to the second condition. We look at the second condition now. In the second condition, it says the person who picks up the last coin is loser. Rest everything is remaining the same. Only the condition of choosing the winner and loser changes. The person who picks up the last coin is loser. So if A is starting the game and A has to ensure that A wins, then who should be picking up the last coin? Who should be picking up the last coin? B should be picking up the last coin, right? So अब B के लिए A को at least एक coin तो छोड़ना पड़ेगा ना? For B to lose, sorry, this is loser. For B to lose, A को B के लिए at least 1 coin तो छोड़ना पड़ेगा ना? Isn't it? बाकी में तो वो वही कर रहा था, 7, 7, 7 and 7, and A will have to leave 1 coin behind, which B picks up. Only then will B lose and A win the game, isn't it? अब इस केस में क्या हो गया? A ने भी कुछ coins pick करे, let it be X or N, कुछ भी ले लो. Now the total 30 becomes 7k plus 1 plus 1 plus x, right? 1 coin less than the previous case. So either you subtract this one from here, तो 29 लिख लो या फिर ऐसे लिख लो. You can do it either ways, whichever seems convenient to you. So this becomes 7k plus 1 plus x. So my x becomes, or you can say 7k plus x becomes 29. So my remainder becomes 1. So A will have to pick 1 coin to win the game. Getting it? So when you have to ensure minimum is mentioned as 1, that is why. That is why. Because अगर यहाँ पे 2 छोड़ता, had A left 2 coins, then B could have picked 1 coin and left 1 coin. Then A would have picked up the last coin. So that is why it will have to leave only 1 coin. जो भी minimum है, वही छोड़ना होगा. It cannot be more than that. Okay. So is this clear? Then we solve a question related to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So let's do this question now. Try out the first one. One का cannot win. Correct. Two का B. Okay. ठीक है. One का is correct. Two का we'll see. Okay. Let me discuss this. So for this question, Gadim and Nikita are playing a game which involves picking up coins kept on a table. The player takes turns alternatively. And each player in her turn has to pick up at least 2 coins and at most 5 coins. Now you have minimum of 2 coins and a maximum of 5 coins. So again you get sum as 7, right? Except at most 5 coins, except when there is only 1 coin left on the table and the player has to pick that coin in her turn. So if there are 2 coins, then of course 2 coins pick karne honge. But if there is just 1 coin left, then also the last player would have to pick up. Okay. So last mein you could have 1 coin, you can have also 2 coins. Both are possibilities. Okay. Now we'll see both players are equally intelligent and play to the best of their abilities so as to win the game. Assume that the player who picks up the last coin wins the game. We have to ensure कि last coin जो जिसने pick किया that wins the game. During a game when it was Nikita's turn to play, there were 28 coins left on the table. Now there are 28 coins left. I know my sum is 7. Which of the following is the number of coins she should pick up so as to ensure her win? So 28 by 7, my remainder becomes 0. Therefore, Nikita cannot win. A very, very direct question, right? Let's move on to the second one. I hope everybody has got answer to this. इसको मैंने 2-3 बार already discuss कर लिया. I hope nobody has a doubt in this. Moving on to the second question. If during her turn, Nikita had to remove 2 coins so as to ensure her win, then which of the following could have been the number of coins on the table before she removed the coins? Okay. Now Nikita has picked up 2 coins. What can be the number of coins at the end? It could be 2. It could also be 1. 1 भी हो सकता था ना? Because it is said that when there is only 1 coin left on the table, the player has to pick that coin in a turn. So it can be 1 also. अगर यहाँ पर 2 होता, my sum here would have been 7k plus 2. ठीक है? अगर यहाँ पर 1 होता, 1 means 7k से 1 कम हो जाएगा. यहाँ पर 2 मिनिमम 2 था ना. If I say कि मिनिमम को 1 रखा है, that means 7k से 1 कम हो जाएगा. So what will be the sum in this case? The sum in this case will be 7k minus 1 plus 2. The sum here will be 7k minus 1 because we have reduced one coin over here, plus 2. Did you understand this? Has everybody understood this? See,
Ma'am, please.
yes.
Ma'am, please repeat once again.
Okay, I'll repeat it. So, in this case, we know the number of coins, the minimum number of coins is 2. Maximum is 5. In this case, the last person can pick 2 coins. Okay? If the person picks 2 coins, then we have this case. We have this case possible. The sum here becomes 7k. The sum here is a multiple of 7. It will be 7k plus 2. So the number of coins could be of the form 7k plus 2. Is this part clear? Is the first part clear with everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we come to the second part. It says here na, ki, every player has to pick up at least 2 and at most 5 coins except when there is only 1 coin left on the table. जब टेबल पर एक ही coin बचा है, the player has to pick that coin in her turn. So when only 1 coin is on the table, the player will have to pick up that coin. Right? So I'll just write 1 here. Okay, I'll write 1 over here. अब लास्ट वाला जो सम है, what maximum sum is possible? It could be 5 and 1. Maximum coins अभी भी 5 possible है. The sum here could be maximum of 5 plus 1, 6, which is 1 less than 7. Which is 1 less than 7. So the sum here, ये जो पूरा sum था, it will reduce by 1. यहाँ पे 7k आ रहा था ना, यहाँ पर 1 से कम हो गया. तो sum यहाँ पर पूरा, the sum over here becomes 7k minus 1 plus 2. Plus 2 points which Nikita has picked up earlier. So the sum becomes 7k minus 1 plus 2, or I can write it as 7k plus 1. So if the coins are of this order or this form, then they could have made Nikita win the game. So I can check from here now. 25 I can see does not satisfy any of these two criteria. For 30, it does satisfy 7k plus 2 criteria. And 50 also satisfies 7k plus 1 criteria. 7 into 7, 49 plus 1, 50. So my answer is going to be more than one of the above. Has everybody understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
What about the others? Is it clear to everybody? So whenever you don't have the minimum as 2, if you don't have the minimum as 2, do check out the condition. It would be written कि अगर 2 से कम है, if the coins are less than 2, if less than 2 coins are left on the table, they will have to be picked up. All of them will have to be picked up. So you will have to make these cases. You will have to make these cases. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next question then. Okay, try this one. Now, in this one, the player who picks up the last coin loses the game. Three. Okay. Right. Right. First one is C. Correct.
Ma'am, 1 का C.
Correct. Correct. Try out the second one also. I haven't spoken yet. I'm waiting for your answers. 1 ka C is correct. What is the second answer that you all are getting? I'm actually not remembering the answer for this. I think it is not A. I think it should be C. I think it should be C. I'll have to check. Okay, let's proceed to the solutions. So now I have to ensure that the person who picks up the last coin loses the game. So during a game when it was Garima's turn to play, there were 32 coins left on the table. Which of the following is the number of coins she should pick up so as to ensure her win, no matter how Nikita plays? So that means if Garima has started, Nikita should be ending the game, right? Pranav, abhi discuss kar lete hain. Just discussing. So if Garima has started the game, Nikita should be ending the game. All right. Now, Nikita, Garima, ऐसे ही पेयर बनेंगे, right? इसका तो हो गया 7K. What can be the last coin? Last coin can be 1 and it also can be 2. Last coin can be 1, it also can be 2. So the total can be 7K plus 1 plus N is equal to 32, or it could be 7K plus 2 plus N is equal to 32. So if it is 1, this becomes 31. 31 को 7 से divide किया, you get remainder as 3. In this case, you get remainder as, this becomes 30. 30 को किया, so you get remainder as 2. अच्छा, so more than one of the above ही हो गया. C नहीं है खाली. The answer for this becomes again more than one of the above. See, you will have to check both the cases. Like in the previous question, you will have to check both the cases. Last में क्या छोड़ा है उसको देखना पड़ेगा. Whenever you are leaving the last coin, last में एक छोड़ना है, the last में ये उठाना है, so you will have to check all the cases possible. Since minimum was 2, तो 2 भी check करना पड़ेगा and 1 भी check करना पड़ेगा. All right. You'll have to check both for 2 and for 1. Had there been only 3, यहाँ पे 2 नहीं होता, then my answer would have been 3. Or it had been, अगर 3 नहीं होता तो my answer would have been only 2. But because you have both 2 and 3 over here, my answer becomes more than one of the above. Is everybody clear with it? Would you like to give a second try to the last question? Okay, I'll show it again. Try out the second question again. Be careful, दोनों conditions check करना. Check both the conditions and then answer.
मैम आपने मिनिमम 1 क्यों लिया है?
मिनिमम 1 इसलिए लिया है क्योंकि यहाँ पर बोला गया है ना कि if one coin is left on the table, तो प्लेयर को उसे भी पिक करना पड़ेगा. तो अगर लास्ट में 1 बच गया या 2 बच गया, इन आइदर केस वो कॉइन पिक होगा. दैट इज राइट. जैसे प्रीवियस में देखा था ना, हमने लास्ट में 1 और 2 दोनों का केस चेक किया था ना. सेम लॉजिक.
यस मैम.
Okay, so let's discuss the second question. So during Nikita's turn, if she removed 4 coins from the table, so Nikita has removed 4 coins for the table, then which of the following could have been the number of coins on the table before she removed the 4 coins? Now Nikita has to win the game because Nikita has started. So that means Garima should have ended the game. So Garima could have picked up 1 point or picked up 2 points. Either case, right? So it is Nikita has started. It becomes Garima, Nikita. Last will be Garima, Nikita. So you get 7k from here. अब 7k plus 5 हो सकता है या फिर 7k plus 6 भी हो सकता है. So the number of points could be of the form 7k plus 5, 7k plus 1 plus 4 or 7k plus 6, 7k plus 2 plus 4, that is 7k plus 6. Now we will just check इसमें से कौन सा satisfy कर रहे हैं. We can see that only 76 is satisfying one of the conditions. So my answer becomes 76. Understood? Has everybody understood this? All right. Okay then. Now we will move on to knockout tournament. What is a knockout tournament? Where do you see knockout tournaments? You see knockout tournaments in case of badminton, tennis, right? What happens here is that the player who loses is out of the tournament. In every round, whoever loses is out of the tournament. And ranking is done according to the score. So the highest ranked player, so whoever is the first, जिसकी ranking सबसे अच्छी है, first जिसकी ranking होती है वही सबसे अच्छी होती है ना. So the first player, the first whose ranking is the best will be called the highest seeded player or the higher seeded player. And जिसकी ranking इसके नीचे होगी, it will be a lower seeded player. Whoever has a ranking, let's say 10th or anything below 1, मतलब either of these two किसी भी condition में जो number छोटा है that will be a higher seeded player, जो number बड़ा है that will be a lower seeded player. Okay, just remember this. Now, when a lower ranked player defeats a higher ranked player, or when a lower seeded player defeats a higher seeded player, this condition is called upset. Under normal scenario, under normal circumstances, a higher seeded player will defeat a lower seeded player. So suppose you have a match between 1 and 8, 1 will win over 8. This is a normal scenario because ranking of 1 is better than 8. So whoever has a better ranking will win over the person who has a lower ranking under normal scenario. But if 8 wins over 1, if a lower ranked player wins over a higher ranked player, that condition is called an upset. Okay? Is it clear? So what is happening here is?
Yes, ma'am.
So if A and B are playing and I have a winner out of these two, here C and D are playing, I have a winner out of these two, then the two winners will play and I'll have the final winner over here. Similarly, in case of if there are 5 players, तो यहाँ से एक winner आया, यहाँ से भी एक winner आया. This E will directly move on to the second round. इसको बोलते हैं bye. This condition is called a bye. That you send a player directly to the next round without playing any match. This condition is called a bye condition. So now over here, winner of this round and E will play a match, whereas winner of 1 will play a match here. Whoever is the winner here will move on to the third round. Okay.
मैम ये फिर से रिपीट कर दीजिए.
We'll see. इससे तो बस समझने के लिए है कि अभी इसको नेक्स्ट वाले में देखो, अगर तब भी नहीं आता है then I'll repeat it. Okay. This is just a very basic example. अभी इससे better example लेके समझाती हूँ. So see basically what is happening कि अगर एक साथ 4 player खेलने वाले हैं तो 1 and 4 will play, 3 and 2 will play, दोनों में से जो जीत गया, so let's say 1 and 3 have won, तो in the next round 1 and 3 will play, जो इसमें से जीत गया वो विनर हो गया. This is what is happening. Okay. Now, if I have number of players as n, then the total number of matches in the tournament is going to be n minus 1. Just remember that. If the number of players are n, the total number of matches in the tournament will be n minus 1. This is possible only when there is just one match between each player, which is what is happening here. ठीक है? तो n minus 1 match होगा. Number of rounds will be x plus 1, where 2 to the power x is less than the number of players n is less than equal to 2 to the power x plus 1. So see, you will see कि equal sign is on this side. Remember, equal sign हमेशा x plus 1 की side पर होगा. Now let's say I have 5 players, so I'll write 5 here. So 5 is more than 2 to the power 1, sorry, more than 2 to the power 2 and less than or equal to 2 to the power 3. So if there are 5 players, my number of rounds is going to be 3. It will not be less than 3. Okay? If I have 4 players, तो 4 को कैसे लिखेंगे? 4 will be more than 2 to the power 1, less than or equal to. It is going to be equal to 2 to the power 2. So now I will have 2 rounds in this match. Can you tell me for 10 players how many rounds will I have in this match? If I have 10 players, what will be the number of rounds that I have in this match? 10. 10 is greater than 2 to the power 3 and less than equal to 2 to the power 4. So total of 4 matches. जो भी नंबर है उससे 2 की पावर 1 छोटा लिख दो, 2 की पावर 1 बड़ा लिख दो. The बड़ी वाली power, the higher side power will be the answer to the number of rounds. Tell me for this one. Tell me for 1000 players. It will be 10, right? Because 1000 is less than equal to 2 to the power 10. Yeah, 2 to
Can
the
you
power
please
9.
repeat, ma'am?
Okay. From where? Achha, number of rounds. See, number of rounds is, okay, I'll repeat. Number of rounds is, okay, let's say there are 64 players. There are 64 players. Now there is going to be a match between two players. So in the first round, round 1, there are going to be 32 matches. Okay, 64 players and every player is playing with just one player. So there are going to be 64 by 2 matches. So 32 matches. Now in round 2, these 32 players move on to round 2. In round 2, you will have 16 matches. Then these 16 players will move on to round 3. So यहाँ पर 8 matches. Then round 4, you will have 4 matches. Round 5, you will have 2 matches. And round 6, you will have 1 match. So these are what rounds mean. Rounds ऐसे पता चल रहे हैं, ठीक है? These are the rounds. Okay. Now how do I calculate कि how many rounds will I have? These number of rounds can be calculated by whatever the number of players is given to you. Just write it. Whatever the number of players is given to you, just write it. Then, what is the closest power of 2? Less than and greater than that number. What is the closest power of 2? Less than that number and greater than or equal to that number. So when I take 5, the closest power of 2 less than 5 is going to be 2 to the power 2. Greater than 5 is going to be 2 to the power 3. Right? If I take 1000, what is 2 to the power greater than 10? It is going to be 1024, which is 2 to the power 10. 1000 से बड़ा 2 की power will be 2 to the power 10, 1024. So this 10 comes here and 1 less than this, 9 comes here, 2 to the power 9 comes here. So whatever power you get on this side, right hand side पे जो भी power आ रही है, that will tell you the number of rounds, the total number of rounds in that tournament. Is it clear to everybody now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So now let's move further. The higher power, the higher power. So now let me take an example. So let's say I have 16 players. Let's say I have 16 players. So total number of matches become n minus 1, that is 15. Sum of rounds is equal to 16 है तो 16 को कैसे लिखेंगे? 16 will be greater than 2 to the power 3, less than or equal to 2 to the power 4. So how many rounds do I have? I have 4 rounds. Number of rounds is going to be 4. Sum in each round. Now we will have to find one more thing, which is called the sum in each round. How are we going to do that? For this, what I have done is I have written all the numbers 1 to 16. In round 1, all the 16 players are going to play the match, and the highest seeded player is going to play with the lowest seeded player. 1 से 16 में सबसे अच्छी रैंकिंग किसकी है? Highest ranking is 1, lowest ranking is 16. So the match is going to be between 1 and 16. Okay? Second match will be between 2 and 15. Third match will be between 3 and 14. And so on. Are you getting it? Is everybody getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो इसको हमने ऐसे लिख दिया 1 16 2 15 3 14 4 13 5 12 6 11 7 10 8 9. Now we will have to make this kind of a table. I have written these numbers here to explain it to you, but it is not required to write these numbers. शुरू में लिखने की जरूरत पड़ेगी, but after you do 1 or 2 questions of it, when you get comfortable with it, then these numbers are not required. Okay? So under a normal scenario, like I had told you, yes.
मैम जब सीड वाले क्वेश्चन आएंगे तो उसमें तो हमें राउंड्स बनाने पड़ेंगे ऐसे पूरा चार्ट बनाकर.
You will have to write only the rounds. You will not have to write these numbers. Numbers लिखने की जरूरत कुछ questions में पड़ेगी, but you will not have to write all these numbers. Not required.
Okay.
Maybe in 1 or 2 questions it will be required, but then also all these numbers will not be required. Okay, we'll see a question regarding this. We'll see a question. Okay. So now this table has to be made with respect to the normal scenario. Normal scenario क्या होता है? Whichever is the highest ranked player or the higher ranked player among these two, that wins the game. So 1 and 16 में 1 wins and moves on to the second round. Second round में 2 wins, second match में 2 wins, moves on to the second round. यहाँ पर 3 will win, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 1 से 8 will win the match in the first round and move on to the second round. Okay. Now in the second round you will have a match between 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. हर राउंड में जो भी हाईएस्ट सीडेड प्लेयर है और जो भी लोएस्ट सीडेड प्लेयर है उसके बीच में ही मैच होगा. एक को अलॉट कर दिया, फिर बाकी में जो भी हाईएस्ट है जो भी लोएस्ट है उसके बीच में मैच होगा. It will apply all the time. You have decided कि फर्स्ट मैच इनके बीच में हो गया. Let's say this was not 2. Let's say this was let's say this नहीं. Okay, I'll repeat. Every time, just remember the match is going to be between the highest seeded player and the lowest seeded player. In any round, the match is going to be between the highest seeded player and the lowest seeded player. Once you have allotted one match, then again look at the numbers. What is the highest seeded player and the lowest seeded player? You'll have a match between them two again. Getting it? Getting it? Any doubts? Okay. So in round 2, you will have between 1 and 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. Now again, we are talking about the normal scenario. This table has to be made with respect to normal scenario only. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 will move on to the third round and you will have match between 1, 4, 2, 3. इसमें से 1 and 2 will win and move on to the fourth round. ठीक है? So have you understood ki how are the players moving on to different rounds? Has everybody understood that part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now check round 1. Check round 1. When you add the numbers, जिनके बीच में match हो रहा है, when you add these numbers, you will find that all the numbers sum up to 17. Check. All these numbers 8 plus 9, 7 plus 10, 6 plus 11, 5 plus 12, 4 plus 13, all these numbers sum up to 17. Similarly, in round 2, all these numbers sum up to 9. Round 3, all these numbers sum up to 5. So you can see कि in any round, जो ये sum है, this remains constant. अब ये sum कैसे आया? How can I find the sum without even writing all these? So, in round 1, how many teams were playing the match? There were 16 teams playing the match, right? So the sum becomes 16 plus 1. In round 2, how many teams were playing the match? 8. Sum becomes 8 plus 1, that is 9. In round 3, you had 4 teams playing the match. The sum becomes 4 plus 1, that is 5. Okay? Now let's suppose ये हमें कुछ नहीं पता होता. I just remove this information. I just remove this all information. I just know कि यहाँ पर sum 17 है. And if I ask you a question कि with whom is player seeded 6 playing the match? So I can simply look at the sum. My sum is 17. I'm talking about player seeded 6. So 17 minus 6 will give me 11. So 6 will play with 11. So you will not require all this information. Understanding it? Is everybody understanding it? अब देखो, at any point of time, सारे मैचेस में टोटल 17 ही आ रहा है ना. तो if I ask you कि 6 ने किसके साथ खेला होगा, तो 6 ने जिसके साथ भी खेला होगा उसके साथ सम करके 17 आना है. So 17 minus 6 will give you 11. So 6 has played with 11. Right, 17 minus 6. So using this sum, if you know कि इस प्लेयर ने इस राउंड में खेला है, by taking into consideration the sum, we can find out कि who would have faced that player in that round. We do not actually require to make all these data कि इसने इसके साथ. Not required. You just need to know the sum. If you know the sum, then you can answer this question. And how do you know the sum? You know the sum by the number of players playing in that round. Whatever be the number of teams playing in that round, the sum is going to be 1 plus the number of teams. Has everybody understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
मैम जो नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स है वो हम लोग को 2 पावर मतलब वो नंबर लेना है, मतलब वो पावर लेना है जो 10 से जो हाई, मतलब जो हाई हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल आपने 10 प्लेयर लिया तो 2 टू पावर 4 आता है 16 जो कि 10 से हायर है. तो ऐसे लेना है ना राउंड्स
10
मैम.
से हायर नहीं, या तो इसके बराबर हो, 2 टू द पावर जो भी आ रहा है वो या तो इसके बराबर हो या फिर इससे बड़ा हो. 2 to the
Okay,
power
ma'am.
करके जो भी नंबर आएगा, it should either be equal to this or greater than this.
Okay, मैम.
Okay?
Yes, मैम.
ठीक है. Let's move on. Now let's try out a question. With whom can players seeded 10 play in round 2? Just think about this question. Give me a moment. I'll be back in just a few seconds. Try out this question. So now this condition is possible only when there is an upset. This condition is possible only when there is an upset. Okay. So think about that. What is an upset? Upset के case में मतलब a lower seeded player has moved to the second round. Okay. So it could be 2 or 15. Vanshita, you are correct. Upset will be in round 1. Now see, upset means कि a lower seeded player has replaced a higher seeded player. Now when I say with whom can player seeded 10 play in round 2. Now in round 2 I know that there are only 8 players. So under normal scenario, 10 could not have been in round 2. So we will have to find out with whom did 10 replace its position. 10 could have replaced its position over here. We asked about 10 ना, तो अभी इसको नहीं भी होता ये, तो 10 के साथ किसने खेला होता? 17 minus 10, that is 7 ने, right? Just look at this, forget about this data. I know the sum is 17 here. So in round 1, who would have played with player number 10? 17 minus 10, that is 7. 7th वाले ने would have played with player number 10, right? So here I can see, in round 2 I can see who would have played with 7. In round 2, my sum is 9. So who would have played with 7? 2. So that means 10 would have played with 2. Also, this 2 could have been replaced with 15. I will check for 2 also. I will go back to round 1 again and check for 2 also. 2 would have played with 15. Only then my sum would have been 17. So 2 could have been replaced by 15 as well. So 10 could have played with 2 or with 15. Have you understood? पहले एक को निकालो, फिर वापस से जाके चेक करो उसकी जगह कोई और आ सकता था क्या? Okay? Any doubts? I think somebody had a doubt. Okay. Let's look it over here. Maybe it will be better to understand and you can apply this logic. So I know that 10 is not in round 2. That means 10 would have replaced somebody over here. So I can go to round 1 and see whom would 10 have replaced. 10 would have replaced 7 because 7 plus 10 gives me 17. So 10 would have replaced 7. So I'll go back to round 2 and see where is 7. So instead of this 7, I can have 10. So 10 would have faced player seeded 2. Okay? Now I will go back again and check for 2 also. कि 2 की जगह अगर कोई और आता तो कौन होता? 2 has come in normal scenario, but we are talking about upsets also. So we'll go back in the first round and see whom did 2 face. 2 faced 15. So had there been an upset over here, instead of 2, I would have had 15. So 10 could have faced 2 or 15. Understood now? Gayatri and Aditi?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Has everybody understood now? Okay. Then let's move on to the next question. If 3 has to win the tournament, minimum how many upsets can be there in the tournament?
Two.
2.
Two upsets.
Right, 2 upsets. Here I know कि यहाँ पे तो upset नहीं होना है. One upset should be here and the other one should be here. So 2 upsets. Right. I hope no doubts on this one. If 3 has to win the tournament, maximum how many upsets can be there in the tournament? Now you have to find the maximum number of upsets. Somebody's mic is on. Can you please mute? What can be the maximum number of upsets if 3 has to win the tournament? How 2 Vanshita? Maximum number of upsets. Minimum तो हम देख चुके हैं ना 2. Maximum number of upsets. 3 has to win. Not 10. You are close, Aditi. Close, but still not correct. Not 9. If 3 has to win the tournament, maximum कितने upsets हो सकते हैं? For example, all the rounds. You'll have to check from round 1 up till round 4. Not 6. Yes, it is 11. Correct, Aditi. So see, in round 1, you will have to start from the one जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है. Start from there. Check इसको check करेंगे. We'll check for 3 and 14. Can I have this upset? Can I have this upset? If 3 has to win, can there be an upset over here? No. यहाँ पे upset हो गया तो 3 तो यहीं पर out हो गया, right? So I cannot have an upset over here. But if I just remove this, इसको छोड़ करके, then everybody else can have an upset. All these players can have an upset. So in round 1, maximum number of upsets can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. You can have maximum of 7 upsets. ठीक? Now we move on to round 2.
मैम समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
ठीक है, फिर से देखो. If 3 has to win the tournament, अगर 3 के लिए देखना है तो we will starting from round 1. I will look at the match that 3 has played. Okay, I look at the match that 3 has played. I look over here. I see 3 has played with 14. Since I have to maximize the number of upsets, so I'll try कि सबका upset हो जाए, हर एक player का upset हो जाए. Okay. 3 and 14 में अगर upset हो गया तो 3 तो यहीं पर out हो जाता. वो tournament तो जीत नहीं सकता था. So other than this match, rest every match can be an upset in round 1. ये वाला तो नहीं हो सकता upset, but rest all the matches can be an upset, right? So I can get a maximum of 7 upsets over here. ठीक है? Okay. 7 समझ में आ गया सबको? No, it is 11, Ravi. 11E. Please mute your mic. First round में 7 upsets हो सकते हैं. In the second round, in round number 2, now your lowest seeded player is going to be 3, highest seeded player is going to be 16. Sorry, your highest seeded player is going to be 3, lowest seeded player is going to be 16. अगेन अब इसको चेक करना है, इसको चेक करेंगे। इसमें अगेन I'll say कि इसका अपसेट तो नहीं हो सकता है. I cannot have upset over here. Rest all the matches can be upset. So out of these 4 matches, 3 can be upset in second round. Right? So I had 3, 16, then 15, 14 and 13. बाकी जो भी है वो upset में चला जाएगा. In round 3, I will have a match between 3 and 15 now. Again I will say कि इसका upset तो नहीं हो सकता है. Rest all can be upset. In the last round, you will have a match between 3 and 14. Again, this cannot be upset. तो यहाँ से कोई upset possible नहीं है. So total you have 7 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 11 upsets. Got it? Have you understood it? इसके लिए you will have to check for each round कि वो player जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, which player is it facing? किस नंबर के साथ उसका मैच हो रहा है. Then you will have to decide कि यहाँ पर अपसेट कराना है कि नहीं कराना है. उसको अगर yes tell me.
मैम can't we look at this way कि जिसको हमें मैक्सिमाइज करना है उसको अदर देन बाकी को में हम अपसेट डाल दें एंड फिर काउंट करें तो भी सेम ही आ रहा है.
हाँ कर सकते हैं, but see what I am telling you is a very generic method. It will be applicable for all the numbers. The one you are telling ना वो सारे cases में applicable नहीं होगा. At some places it might not work out correctly. If you have a higher seeded player, if you are talking about a higher seeded player, let's say we were talking about 15, then you will have to follow this pattern only. तभी answer आएगा. The one you are mentioning ना.
This statement meaning maximum how many upsets can be there? What is this statement indicating?
This is indicating कि मैच में कितने upsets हो सकते हैं. Minimum कितने? We have seen the case of minimum. We are seeing the case of maximum कि सारे matches upset करा दो. Maximum यही हो सकता है ना कि सारे के सारे matches upset हो गए. But
Yes,
there is a clause कि 3 has to win. अगर 3 has to win, तब कितने maximum हो सकते हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on to the question now. So this is a question. For 16. For 16, in first round there will be all upsets. Right. सिक्सटीन के केस में सारे में ही सारे अपसेट्स होते रहेंगे. राइट. बिकॉज 16 इज द हाईएस्ट, मतलब हाईएस्ट नंबर या फिर लोएस्ट सीडेड प्लेयर. तो 16 के केस में यू विल हैव ऑल अपसेट्स इन ऑल द राउंड्स. तो सारे मैचेस ही अपसेट करने पड़ेंगे. ऑल 15 विल बी अपसेट. So that is why I'm saying it will depend upon the Pranav, I think you're okay. You are muted.
Ma'am, could you please tell the first word in the first line?
128 players take part in a French Open tennis tournament. The tournament has 7 rounds, and in each round, in a match between 2 players, the winner advances to the next round and the loser is eliminated. There are no draws or byes in the tournament. All the players are seeded from 1 to 128, with 1 being the top seed and 128 being the lowest seed. The highest seeded player plays against the lowest seeded player. An upset happens when a lower seeded player beats a higher seeded player. In case of an upset, the schedule of the match remains the same, with the only difference that the player who caused the upset advances to the next round and takes the designated player of the player he upset. So read this and tell me the numbers that I need to put it over here. Number of players is 128. Number of matches will be n minus 1, that is 127. You will have 8 rounds. 7 होंगे ना? 7 rounds. 128 is less than equal to 2 to the power 7. So 7 rounds. And sum in each round, we'll just find out. So sum in each round, I will have 128 players here. So the sum will be 129. Here I will have 64, so sum will be 65. 32 players, so 33. 16 players, so 17. Then 9. And then 5. Okay? Okay. Now let's look at the question. In case of no upsets in the tournament, in which round would the player seeded 10 face a player seeded higher than him? What is going to be the answer for this question? A very direct question. What is the answer? Round number 4. Correct. So to answer this question, what do we have to do? We have to see, the question says in case of no upsets in the tournament, in which round would the player seeded 10 face a player seeded higher than him? Means that would be the last round for player number 10. If it faces a player seated higher than him, then it will be out of the round. So this would be the last round in which player seated 10 faces. So just by looking at the sum over here, I will see कि कहाँ पर sum 10 से कम हो रहा है. So my sum gets less than 10 in round number 5. So that means 10 was playing till round number 4. So round 4 was the last round that 10 played. So the answer becomes round 4. Did you do it in this way? Did you try it out in this way?
Ma'am, repeat.
See, when I say player seeded 10, I know the sum. I know these sums. अब अगर sum 9 है, if the sum is 9, then definitely player seeded 10 could not have played in this round because my sum is 9. है ना? तो I will look for the sum जहाँ पर sum 10 से कम होता है पहली बार. Wherever the sum becomes less than 10 for the first time, उससे एक पहला round. That will be the last round in which 10 is playing, where it has faced a player seated higher than him. Have you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. How many players in the tournament won exactly 2 matches? Exactly 2 matches. Not 64, not 60, not 33, not 32. No. Okay, tell me, how many players would have won the first round and moved on to the second round? No, no. 64? 64 would have won the
64.
first round and moved on to the second round. Okay? Out of these 64, how many would have gone to the third round?
32.
32. ठीक है? So, ये जो 64 थे, out of these, 32 have won just one match. Out of these 64, 32 have won just the first match. Second match में they have lost. Right? तो exactly one match कितनों ने जीता? Just 32. Exactly one कितनों ने जीता है? 32 ने बस. Okay. Then out of these 32, 16 are going to the second round. तो ये जो 16 यहाँ पर बच गए, the 16 who have lost the match over here, they won round 1 and round 2 but lost in round 3. So these 16 players are those who won in exactly 2 rounds. Understood now? The answer will be 16.
मैम
Yes.
मैम राउंड 1 में 1 to 64 प्लेयर्स होंगे जो जीतेंगे, तो 64 प्लेयर्स होंगे जो वन
अब
करेंगे
उसमें से उन 64 में से ही तो आगे 32 जा रहे हैं ना. जो आगे चले गए
Yes, ma'am.
32, उन्होंने तो एक और गेम जीत लिया. जो
Yes, ma'am.
आउट हो गए वो है ना जिन्होंने सिर्फ एक गेम जीता. आई एम नॉट
Yes,
सेइंग
ma'am.
एट लीस्ट, आई एम सेइंग एग्जैक्टली. दैट इज द डिफरेंस.
Okay.
ओके.
So, like in these questions where it's mentioned like exactly 2 matches, we have to consider that there is no upset, right, on the first condition.
Even if there
And
is an
then
upset, even if there is an upset, even if there is an upset, upset होगा तो वही तो आगे जाएगा ना. Whoever gets an
let's say-
upset, yeah, tell me.
let's say that there is an upset in the second round and 63 won the match, and let's say that the 63 won the match in the round 3 also. Then the number will be less than 16, right?
So
If
63.
let's say,
So
yeah,
that 63
there is an
would
upset
be
here.
that 63. You are saying 60,
Mhm.
63 has won in round 2 and in
Yeah,
round
and
3
let's say in
also.
round 3 also, yeah.
Okay.
Now
And
what?
he's gone
Now
to
what?
round 4. So he is only
Yeah.
among those 16 who have moved on to round 4. He will not be among those 16 who have lost. He would have won over here as well, no?
Right, yeah.
He would have won here
Oh,
as
okay,
well.
okay, okay. Got it, got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. So it will not
got it.
matter. It will not matter at all. He would have won all the previous rounds. ऐसा तो है नहीं ना कि previously कोई
Got it.
lose किया होगा and then he would have gone to the next round. He would have won all the
Yeah,
previous rounds. Okay? Is it
Got
clear?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
मैम if more than 2 upsets भी होते तो भी सेम ही रहेगा ना नंबर.
हाँ, it will remain the same. Even if upsets are happening, it will mean कि that player has been winning the previous rounds. So it will not make any difference. If there are upsets, if there are not upsets, it will not make any difference. Okay? Let's move on to the third question then. Assuming no upsets, what is the seeding of the player who bet the player seeded 27? What is the answer?
मैम 6.
Yes, correct. 6. Now we have to see bet player seeded 27. So where is the sum which is just above 27? So we'll have to look for round number 3 because after round number 3 the sum becomes less than 27. So we'll just check 33 is the sum, this is 27. So 33 minus 27 which will give me 6. Okay? Now I think everybody has understood how to do knockout tournament questions. Okay. If the player seeded 13 won the tournament, then what is the minimum number of upsets in the tournament? So what is the answer? 3 upsets. Correct. 3 होगा. 13 would have 1 here, no upset. यहाँ पर भी no upset. यहाँ पर भी no upset. यहाँ पर भी no upset. The first upset which should occur. अच्छा. Okay, 4 होगा. Right. 4 होगा. ठीक है. 4 is the answer. 4 is the answer. हाँ. It will have an upset here. It will have an upset here. First upset would be in round number 4. Second upset in round number 5. Round number 6. Round number 7. So 4 upsets. Correct. 4 answers.
मैम समझ में नहीं आया, हाउ कम फोर्थ राउंड में अपसेट होगा?
अगर यहाँ पर अपसेट नहीं होगा तो 13 would have faced whom? 13 would have faced 4, right? अगर यहाँ पर अपसेट नहीं हुआ तो 13 आउट हो जाएगा ना. So it should be an upset. Getting it? अपसेट नहीं होता तो 4 would have counted.
राउंड 3 में भी अपसेट हो सकता है.
राउंड 3 में मिनिमम बोला है ना, मिनिमम बोला है. मिनिमम बोला है. यहाँ पर अपसेट क्यों होगा? 13 would have faced 20. यहाँ पर अपसेट हो गया तो मतलब 20 आगे चला गया. Yes, it can be changed to maximum.
Yes,
we'll have to check each one like we had done previously. You can check it yourself. Okay, same procedure लगाएंगे. 13 के साथ में किसके साथ मैच हो रहा है? Can I have an upset in that match? If I can have an upset in that match, the total number of matches will be all the matches. अगर उसमें नहीं हो सकता, it will be n-1. Similarly, check for the second, third, fourth, and so on. Same approach. Okay. Okay. One more. This is also a different kind of a question which I want to discuss. Which of the following players could have faced player seeded 4 in the 4th round? Vanshita, these are the kind of questions जो कि आते हैं. अब इसमें थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है. Like this question is not very direct. इसको तुम बेसिक लेवल कह लो, इसको हाई लेवल कह लो. These are the type of questions that you get. Okay, there is not much variety. See, the thing is simple. If you know the concept, those questions become easy. When they are easy, you feel that these are of basic level. But when you do not know the concept, had you not known about all this, then you would have found the same questions to be difficult. Okay, so try this out. C. I think C is correct. I don't remember the answer. I'll have to check. वैसे शायद C है. Okay, so let's see how to do this. Okay. So which of the following players could have faced player seeded 4 in the 4th round? So when I talk about the 4th round, 4 would have faced 13. ठीक है. अब क्या करेंगे? We will go back one round and see who would 13 have faced. 13 would have faced 20. So I can say कि 4 could have faced 13 or 20. ठीक. Let me do this till round 1 so that you are able to clearly understand. Had there been more than one options which were satisfying, so for that I am telling you this. Okay. So when I move one round back, I will check कि 13 ने किसको face किया होगा. It would be 20. Then I move 2 rounds.
45.
Now I will check for 13 also and I will check for 20 also. Okay. So 13 would have faced 42. No, 52. And 20 would have faced 45. Now I'll go back one more round. I'll check for 13. I'll check for 52. I'll check for 20. I'll also check for 45. So this is how you go back one step at a time. Getting it? Is everybody understanding it? Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Nikki, I think your mic is on. Can you check? Somebody's mic is on. Please mute it.
No, ma'am, my mic is not on.
Okay. Let me check. Okay, fine. Uh, let's move. Let's move ahead. Now let's move on to round robin tournament.
मैम
Yes.
मैम लास्ट क्वेश्चन में मैम राउंड 1 में 4-13 के साथ खेलता था, फिर राउंड 3 में वो 13-20 में मैम ऐसे से करके हमें देखना है, मतलब एक एक डिक्रीज करके।
हाँ, एक एक पीछे जाते जाओ। अब यहाँ पे 4 के साथ में 13 आया। अब अगर अपसेट होता तो 13 के साथ कौन आ सकता था, 13 की जगह कौन आ सकता था अगर अपसेट होता तो वो देखने के लिए आई चेक कि 13 ने किसके साथ मैच खेला। अब इन दोनों के साथ अगर ये दोनों ही अपसेट हो जाते तो इनकी जगह कौन आता। तो आई गो बैक वंस अगेन, इनकी जगह पे 52 एंड 45 आ सकता था। अगर इन चारों का फर्स्ट में ही अपसेट हो जाता तो कौन आ सकता था। तो लाइक दिस आई विल गो बैक वन स्टेप एट अ टाइम एंड सी कि कौन कौन रिप्लेस कर सकता था इनको।
ओके मैम।
ओके
यस मैम।
okay, let's go to round robin tournament now. Round robin tournament is like your World Cup match. Cricket World Cup जो होता है, that is like a round robin tournament in which you have teams in two pools. So you have two pools, let's say pool A and pool B. You have A, B, C, D, you have P, Q, R, S. You have 4 teams in each pool. At pool stage, every team will play exactly one match with other team. Now this can vary. It will depend upon the question. We'll have to read the question to see what number it is. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3. Anything. You will have to check ये number क्या है. I have taken it as 1. In each team, at pool stage, each team is playing exactly one match with the other teams. तो A जो है वो B के साथ भी खेलेगी, C के साथ, D के साथ. So you will have A B, A C, C D, sorry A D. Then B and A का तो already हो चुका है मैच. Vanshita, you'll have to share the question with me. I'll take a look and then I'll be able to reply back on it. Can you drop me a message on Telegram or WhatsApp with the question? Do it after the session. I'll take a look and reply back. Okay. Okay. Coming back to this. Now B has already played a match with A, right? So now B will play with C, B will play with D, and last will be C and D. So total you will have 6 matches. Or I can say 4C2 matches. Total matches in the pool is going to be 4C2, which will be 6. Similarly, 6 matches यहाँ हुए, 6 matches यहाँ हुए. Now, let's say the top 2 teams from both the pools move on to the next round. So top 2 teams are moving on to the next round. I have 2 teams from here, I have 2 teams from here. They play the semi-finals. Then I have 2 teams who are winner of the semi-finals and they play the finals. And then you get the winner of the tournament. Now every win means 2 points, every loss means 0 points, and a draw, if mentioned, means 1 point. Okay. Then a tiebreaker rule may be mentioned in the case of equal points by 2 or more teams to give proper ranking. Okay.
मैम
Yes.
मैम 4C2 है मैम. 4 is the number of player in pool A and C2 में हमेशा हम C2 ही लिखेंगे.
हाँ. एक बार में 2 ही टीम के बीच में मैच होगा ना. Okay. Now you have mainly 3 types of questions with respect to it. The first type is the minimum points required so that a team can go to the next round. Minimum points required so that a double round robin में you have 2 matches. एक बार पूरा हो गया फिर दोबारा पूरा हो गया. This I have taken as 1 match. Double round robin में this will become 2. Baki remains the same. Everything else remains the same. So you have 3 types of questions here. The first one is with respect to minimum points required so that a team can go to the next round. Second is maximum points required that the points a team can get and still get eliminated. And the third one is minimum points required so that a team definitely goes to the next round. Okay, these are the three type of questions that you see in a round robin tournament. इनके लिए हमें थोड़ी अलग से मेथड लगाना है. बाकी you can have more questions की how many matches are in the tournament, how many matches are in the pool stage, so we can easily answer those questions. How many matches were won by the winner? So you can easily answer all those questions. Okay. So coming to the first point, minimum points required so that a team can go to the next round. So let's say I have two pools with 4 teams in each pool. So there will be 6 matches in each pool. Now from each pool, 2 teams have to qualify for the next round. Okay. So when I say 6 matches, what can be the total number of points awarded? For every win, there are 2 points. So when I say 6 matches, total number of points is going to be 12. Right? Is this clear? For every win, you have 2 points.
Ma'am, 12 because you have multiplied 6 multiplied by 2 because it is given that you have told that winning for winning we need points.
Yes. So since there are 6 matches है तो एक तो कोई win करेगा ही ना. So there will be at least one win, मतलब एक win तो होएगा ही ना 6 matches के लिए. So total points will be 6 into 2, that is 12. Because for every win you have 2 points. Okay. Saman, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, total 12 points allot करने हैं. I have 4 teams. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Total 12 points allot करने हैं. And 2 teams have to go to the next round. Now, since 2 teams have to go to the next round, I will give the highest point to one team. What can be the highest point I can give to a team? What can be the highest point I can give to a team? Tell me. What can be the highest points a team can get? Maximum कितने matches जीत सकती है कोई भी team? Maximum how many matches can a team win? 3. So what can be the maximum points? It is going to be 3 into 2, that is 6. Maximum 3 wins हो सकते हैं ना किसी भी team के. So maximum points can be, ये तीनों matches जीत गई, so maximum points can be 6. So first get the highest points that a team can get. So I'll give 6 to one team. Second team के लिए I will divide the remaining points equally among other teams. So I had 12 points, इसमें से 6 have been allotted. I am left with 6 points. So I will allot 2, 2 and 2 to the rest 3 teams. Now using any tiebreaker rule or something, I can decide who among these should go to the second round. So even with a minimum score of 2, a team can go to the next round. Understood?
मैम रिपीट.
मैम आपने ये वो 6 का repeat that. 6.
देखो एक एक कितने मैचेस हो सकते थे? एक would have played only 3 matches. मैक्सिमम मैचेस कितने जीत सकते थे? ये तीनों मैचेस जीत गया ये. सो मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स कितने हो गए? 2, 2, 2, 6. 6 पॉइंट्स हो गए ना इसके. तो एक would have gotten 6 points. मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स किसी भी टीम के, ए ना लो, बी ले लो, कोई भी ले लो, मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स किसी भी टीम के 6 ही हो सकते थे. 6 could have been the maximum points. So first give the highest point or the maximum point to one team. एक टीम को मैक्सिमम दे दिए. Then divide the remaining points equally among the other teams. So out of these 12, I have already given 6. Remaining are 6 points. which I will divide equally among the 3 teams, which is 2, 2 and 2. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we have to find the minimum points required so that a team can go to the next round. Na? So if I do it 4, 2 and 0, तो minimum तो नहीं आएगा, फिर 4 वाला ही जाएगा, right? इसलिए equally divide किया. Okay, then let's go on to the, okay. Same चीज को अब हम करेंगे that there are 2 pools with 5 teams in each pool and top 3 teams have to qualify. Now there are 5 teams. Out of these 5 teams, 3 teams have to qualify. So 5 teams are there, तो matches कितने हो गए? 5C2 matches, which is equal to 10 matches. Total points कितने हो गए? What will be the total points? 20. 10 into 2, 20. ठीक है?
20.
Now because I am talking about 3 teams, so I will have to give maximum points to 2 teams. पहली 2 teams को maximum points दे दो, rest 3 teams को बाकी points equally divide कर दो. So what can be the maximum points that the first team gets? First team को maximum points कितने मिलेंगे? 8, right? What will be the maximum points that the second team can get? Second team को कितने maximum points मिलेंगे?
8.
Why 8? It will be
Give max to 2 teams, right?
It will be 6. If this team has got 8 points, let's say this is A, this is B. Let's say A has got 8 points. So A has won against B, A has won against C, A has won against D, A has also won against E. तो B का जो मैच था, it would be A के साथ में तो B has lost. So B has lost 1 match. Shivani, whatever the team is here, it would have played 4 matches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 matches. So since it had played 4 matches, maximum points would have been कि all the 4 matches it has won. So maximum points would be 8. Now B के लिए, A के साथ वाला तो lose कर दिया ना. B could have won maximum of 1, 2 and 3, only 3 matches. So B के maximum points will be 6. So now I have allotted. Ishu, your voice is not at all clear. There's a lot of disturbance coming from your side. Your voice is totally breaking up. Can you type in your message? Please type it. So, has everybody understood this? Why A has got 8 points as maximum and why B has got 6 points as maximum? So, I have allotted 14. Out of 20, I have allotted 14 points. Rest is remaining as 6, which I will divide equally among the 3 teams. So, 2, 2 and 2. हाँ, 2, 2 and 2. 3, 4, 5 को तीनों को 2 marks मिल जाएंगे. So 8 and 6 will definitely go to the third round, go to the second round, and one among these will go to the second round. So even with a minimum point of 2, the team can go to the next round. 2 means तीनों ने एक match जीता है. All these 3 teams have won just one match. So have you understood why A has got 8 points?
Yes, ma'am.
And why B has got 6 points? Vanshita, have you understood these 2 parts or not? How many matches can A play? A can play maximum, A can play 4 matches, right? How many matches can A win? Maximum कितने matches win कर सकती है? A can win 4 matches. So by winning 4 matches, maximum points can be 8. Have you understood this? How this 8 has come? Now for B. B has lost against A. B would have also played 4 matches, but A के against जो मैच था उसमें तो A जीत गया ना पहले ही. तो B के पास सिर्फ 3 मैचेस जीतने का ऑप्शन है. B could have won only 3 matches. So तीनों जीत गया तो you will get 6. Okay, and then divide the remaining. Okay, then let's move on to the next one. Maximum points a team can get and still get eliminated. अब इसको करने के लिए क्या करेंगे? पिछले में आपने देखा था मिनिमम पॉइंट्स, तो हमने पहले मैक्सिमम अलॉट कर दिए. नाउ वी हैव टू फाइंड द मैक्सिमम पॉइंट्स, तो वी विल अलॉट द मिनिमम पॉइंट्स. उल्टा काम करेंगे. ओके, so it says maximum points a team can get and still get eliminated. So again I'll take an example. If there are 2 pools with 4 teams in each pool, so 6 matches in each pool. If top 2 teams qualify for second round, then make a group of 2 plus 1. So you had 4 teams. Since top 2 teams have to qualify, make a group of 2 plus 1, which is 3. Make a group of 2 plus 1. जितनी भी teams qualify करी, make a group of n plus 1. Okay, if n teams are qualifying, make a group of n plus 1. Give minimum points to the remaining teams. Now what can be the minimum points given to this team? Minimum points क्या हो सकते थे? What can be the minimum points? 0. It has won none of the matches. कोई भी मैच नहीं जीता है. It could be 0. So out of these 12 points, इसको तो 0 दे दिया. Now divide whatever is left among these 3. So 4, 4 and 4. Now when these 3 have the same points, by using a tiebreaker rule, 2 of them will proceed to the next round and 1 will get eliminated. So even with a maximum point of 4, the team was eliminated. Getting it? So maximum point इतना है कि 4 आने के बाद भी team can get eliminated. Understood now? Has everybody understood now? See, you will have to practice all this. आज एक साथ बहुत सारी चीजें हो गई हैं. Yes, Saman? अच्छा, you have a doubt? देखो, firstly, अब minimum points हम देंगे. Because we have to find the maximum points, so पहले minimum points दे दो. Minimum points I'll give to one team. I'll first make a group of 2 plus 1. तो इस 3 को छोड़ करके बाकी जो बच गई हैं उनको minimum points देने हैं. Because only 1 is left, so I'll give minimum points to this team, which is 0. Because minimum points हो सकते हैं ना कि कोई भी मैच नहीं जीता हो. So minimum can be 0. Now I will divide the rest of the points equally among these teams. ये जो 3 teams थे इसमें equally divide कर देंगे. So 4, 4 and 4. So because I have divided it equally, abhi since only 2 have to qualify, so using a tiebreaker rule, 2 out of these 3 will qualify for the next round and 1 will get eliminated. देखो 12 points ऐसे आए because there are 6 matches. For every win there is 2 points. So because there are 6 matches, there will be 6 wins. So 6 into 2, that is 12 points. No, I haven't taken any draws yet. I haven't taken any draws. I haven't considered any draws. Okay. Maximum points a team can get and still get eliminated. Now do it for 2 pools. Draw means tie. Maximum points a team can get and still get eliminated. Now do it for 5 teams, out of which 2 qualify for the second round. So now you have 5 teams. Make a group of 2 plus 1, that is 3. Leave out these 3 and give minimum points to these 2. इसको कितना देंगे? 0. एक तो देख ही लिया था 0 होगा. What will be the minimum points for this team? 2. Correct. Correct. Because it would have won at least one match against this team. एक मैच तो जीता ही होगा against this team. So it will be 2. Total points was 10 into 2, that is 20. Out of which 2 has been allotted, 18 is left. So 6, 6 and 6. Okay. Now, last point. Minimum points required so that a team definitely goes to the next round. So if a team is definitely going to the next round, yes, issue 2 है, फिर 6 6 6 अलॉट कर देंगे ना, इसको 2 दे दिया, 20 minus 2 18 और 6 6 6 18 by 3. The third point is कि minimum points required so that a team definitely goes to the round, to the next round. Definitely means we need surety. अभी यहाँ पर हमने देखा कि इतने maximum points होने के बाद भी it could have been eliminated. So if I have points more than this, then the team would definitely go to the next round. So in this case, if the team has 8 points, if there are no draws, or 7 points if there are draws, then it would have definitely gone to the next round. Because these are the maximum points which a team can get and still get eliminated. इससे ज़्यादा points होंगे तो पक्का जाएगी next round में, but इतने points होने पर eliminate होने के chances हैं. So इससे ज़्यादा points कितने हो सकते हैं? 8 या फिर 7? इससे just ज़्यादा एक point कौन सा हो सकता है? It could be 8 or 7. 8 if there are no draws and 7 if there are draws. So the answer for this कि minimum points with which a team definitely goes to the next round would be 8 or 7. It will depend upon the question if there are draws or not. Similarly, for this one, you have maximum points 4 with which a team can still get eliminated. So if you have points greater than 4, it could be 5, it could be 6. 5 in case of draws and 6 in case of no draws. Then it would have gone to the next round. Is it clear to you all? Actually, I am thinking of ending the session now because we have covered all the concepts. इसका question नहीं हो पाया, but what I'll do is I'll share a question with you and probably next week में maybe Monday or Tuesday, I will take up questions on Unacademy. In a special class on Unacademy, I'll take up questions on this so that you all can get a practice of it. Is it okay? Because I think I have overburdened you with a lot of concepts and information. I'll share the link. Are you on WhatsApp? 0 0 ले ही नहीं सकते थे ना. 0 0 was not possible. जीरो हो सकता है मतलब सारे लूज कर दिए, बट जो नेक्स्ट टीम है वो एक तो विन करेगी ना अगेंस्ट जिसने सारे लूज किए. Okay, I'll share the PDF. Just hold on, I'll just exit this now and I'll share some links with you. Just hold on. Should I keep the annotations or should I remove the annotations? Okay, I'll keep them. Just give me a moment, I'll share the links with you. So this is the link to my Telegram group. This is the link to my Telegram group. Please join it if you are not a member yet. And there's also a feedback form that I wanted to share. So did you understand the session today? Do you think you
Yes,
will
ma'am.
be able to solve these questions now? Please fill in this feedback form as well. I'd like to see how I have done with you all. Also, I'll share my contact number in case you want to get in touch with me. Yes, you will have to solve the questions. Okay, and here is my contact number. Just in case you want to get in touch with me, just drop me a message. Okay, you can drop me a message on WhatsApp, or this is my Telegram ID. So you can drop me a message on either of these. Okay. Somebody had asked me ki what topic I take on Unacademy, right? So mainly I'm teaching LR and DI on Unacademy, and I will be taking a session tomorrow on percentages. So it will be beneficial for those who are going to prepare for CAT 2021. Percentages I'll take up tomorrow. 2-3 session होंगे उसके भी. So I'll start with percentages. Quant B I'm going to start teaching on Unacademy now. So you can join the session. Okay. And for games and tournaments, I'll take up some questions, some practice sessions on Unacademy special classes. I'll schedule them in the next week and I'll share the links with you all. Okay. But do join this group. Group join कर लोगे तो फिर of course you'll get to know. ऐसे individually तो I will not be able to remember कि किसको भेजना है किसको नहीं. All right. Okay then everybody, thank you for being such a good audience for today's session. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you to you too, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye.